You ever look at your friends and wonder, how did I get here? Well, there are some interesting things about friendships that you probably didn't know. So here are 10 mind-blown facts about human relationships. Number 1, we love our friends for their flaws. According to a research done by psychologists at the University of Arizona, we tend to like people more when we know more about them, even if those new details are negative. They found that the more information subjects were given about a person, the higher they rated that person's attractiveness and likability, even if the information was negative or even disgusting. The researchers believe this happens because it gives us more information to process, which makes us feel like we know the person better. And according to the principle of proximity liking, we tend to become fond of people simply because we know them better. So knowing more about your friends, including their flaws, might make you love them more. Number 2, you can't choose who you're attracted to. In 2009, researchers from the University of Minnesota used MRI scans to identify what parts of the brain are activated when subjects looked at pictures of people they found attractive and unattractive. They found that there is no part of the brain that lights up only when looking at attractive people. Instead, the researchers found that there are certain regions in the brain that respond to both attractive and unattractive people. What this means is that we don't consciously choose who we're attracted to. Rather, our brains naturally respond to a wide range of people. Then we interpret those responses based on our feelings and past experiences. So next time you see someone good-looking, remember that there's nothing wrong with finding them attractive. And if you find someone not so attractive, remember that they may still be attractive to someone else. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder after all. Number 3, there is such thing as love addiction. Have you ever been in love? If so, you know it can be an amazing feeling, but it can also be really painful when it doesn't work out. But what if you can't stop thinking about your ex? When you can't stop thinking about someone you once loved, you may have developed what's called love addiction. Love addiction is a real disorder that causes people to become obsessed with being in love. People with this disorder often neglect other important areas of their lives in order to be with their partner. They may also use love to manipulate others. At worst, love addiction can cause people to become isolated and dependent on their partners. If you think you might be addicted to love, please reach out to a mental health professional for help. Number 4, your heart speaks louder than words. Ever heard of the phrase, actions speak louder than words? Well, it turns out that the same can be said for our body language. A research conducted by the University of Minnesota found that people are more likely to trust someone who smiles at them than someone who doesn't. Similarly, a research from the State University of New York found that people are more attracted to those who display open and expansive body language. This is because our bodies can convey emotions and attitudes that we might not be aware of. So next time you're meeting someone new, pay attention to your body language. It could make all the difference. Number 5, friends make us happier, healthier, and wealthier. Having friends is good for us in more ways than one. A study published in the Journal of Social and Personal Relationships found that people with close friends are less likely to experience depression and have better overall mental health. Other studies have also found that having friends can improve our physical health, increase our lifespan, reduce stress, and help us cope with difficult situations. Friends can also help us financially. A study from the University of California found that people with close friends are more likely to have financial security. They are also more likely to be able to cope with financial setbacks. So if you want to improve your mental and physical health, increase your lifespan, and boost your financial security, spend time with your friends. Number 6, breakups can make us sick. Have you ever had your heart broken? If so, you know it can be a really painful experience, but it turns out that breakups can affect our physical health as well. A study published in the Journal of Health Psychology found that breakups can lead to physical symptoms such as headaches, stomach aches, and even heart problems. The study participants who had recently gone through a breakup were more likely to report these symptoms than those who were in happy relationships. Another study from the University of Texas found that breakups can lead to an increased risk of death. The researchers believe this is due to the stress and emotional distress that comes with breaking up. So if you're going through a breakup, take care of yourself. It's not just your heart that's at risk. Number 7, smiling is the best medicine. Remember that study we talked about earlier that found that people are more likely to trust someone who smiles at them? Well, it turns out that smiling has other benefits as well. A research published in the Journal of Positive Psychology found that people who smile more are more likely to be seen as likable and trustworthy. They are also more likely to be successful in their personal and professional lives. So if you want to make a good impression on someone, break into a smile. It could make all the difference. Number 8, our relationships affect our success. The people we choose to surround ourselves with can have a major impact on our success. A study from the University of California found that our closest friends and family members have the biggest influence on our behavior. If our friends are successful and driven, we are more likely to be successful and driven as well. On the other hand, if our friends are lazy and unmotivated, we are more likely to pick up those bad habits. As they say, show me your friends, and I will tell you who you are. Number 9, friendships are like wine. A research published in the Journal of Social and Personal Relationships found that friendships go through stages just like wine does. In the beginning, friendships are like a dry and young wine. They are full of potential, but need time to develop. As the friendship matures, it becomes more complex and nuanced, just like a fine wine. And just as a good wine gets better with age, so do our friendships. With time and effort, our friendships can become some of the most rewarding relationships in our lives. Number 10, we are more attracted to people with similar interests. Have you ever noticed that you're more attracted to people who share your interests? For example, if you love playing video games, then you're probably more attracted to people who also love playing video games. Or if you're a big fan of a particular sports team, then you're probably more attracted to people who are fans of that same team. This is called the similarity attraction effect, and it's been well documented in social psychology research. The similarity attraction effect states that we are more attracted to people who are similar to us rather than different from us. This is because people who are similar to us are more likely to agree with us and validate our opinions. They are also more likely to do things that we enjoy doing, which creates positive feelings towards them. So if you want to attract someone, find common ground with them. This could be a shared interest, value, or belief. By finding common ground, you will be more likable and attractive to them. Have you ever felt surprised or shocked learning any of these facts? Feel free to leave a comment down below with your thoughts, suggestions, or experiences. If you found this video interesting, be sure to hit the like button and share it with ones out there who need to hear this. Don't forget to subscribe for more new videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.